Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos news update. Absent yourself from work on Mondays and forfeit your salaries. Uzodinma wants civil servants in Imo. Yes, the Imo State Governor Uzodinma, okay, has mandated that any civil servant absent on Mondays will forfeit their salaries. Yes. He made a statement through his Information and Strategy Commissioner. Yes, Commissioner for Information and Strategy. Emelumba would have read that the governor issued the statement while declaring that the Mondays have not been declared as public holiday. Yes, it's not a public holiday. So if you absent yourself from work, you're going to forfeit your salary. Say no public holidays on Mondays, and civil servants are not going to work. They're observing it at home. So if you observe it at home, you don't go to work, said government will not pay you. So this is a warning. Okay? It's a directive. Come to work on Mondays. Do not sit at home again. If you continue this your sit at home, we will not pay you salaries. Amongst other punishment. Look at the statement of the governor through his Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Emelumba. Quote, the government of Imo State has observed with dismay that some civil servants, for inexplicable reasons, absent themselves from duties, especially on Mondays. This is unacceptable. Moreover, since such civil servants neither obtain permission nor have authorization of their superiors to abstain from duty, thereby making their conduct illegal and unprofessional. Consequently, the government will henceforth view such rascal conduct as a direct challenge to its authority, which will attract sanctions. Going forward, the governor of Imo State, Senator Uzodinma, has directed that any civil servant who absents himself or herself from duty on Mondays or any other day, for that matter, will lose his or her salary, in addition to other punishments that may be recommended against him or her. Consequently, permanent secretaries and heads of parastatals and heads of agencies of governments are hereby directed to immediately commence daily roll calls of workers to ensure that those who disobey this order suffer the consequences. I've stopped quoting. Yes, say they are doing roll call now in the civil service of Imo State. On Mondays, roll calls. You bring head count. Come, people who come to work, let's count you. Head count. They will count people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Yes, to ascertain the numbers of people that come to work so that they will know those they will punish for not coming. They will withhold their salaries and everything. So that's what they are doing. So they are afraid. The people are staying at home, sincerely speaking. They are staying at home to because of sitting at home declared. Yes, they are sitting at home. There's nothing you can do about it. Our people are sitting at home. Continue to sit at home. The money is your money. If all of you sit at home, he will not sack all of you at the same time. But when out of fear now, one person will go there and say, no, if you are staying at home, stay. Don't fear anything. It's your money. The civil servants in Nemo, do not fear. Don't entertain any fear. All of you is your civil disobedience you are doing. You have right to do it. It's your right. That's number one thing you have to understand. That civil disobedience is your right. You have right to protest. Say, I don't like this thing. Okay? So don't be intimidated by someone who has the money is not his money. They are looting money meant for the people. Yes, once allocation comes, they will change it into dollar, pocket it, stay in Abuja and stay in the big hotels and dashing it to the Fulani oligarchs. Yes, they are magic. Oh yes, that's what they're doing with the money from Imo. Once the allocation comes from their federation account or whatever they call it, they go to Mausa. Yes, Aboki, they will convert it into dollars. Pocket it, buy an Azapa. They jet to Abuja. They will stay there and be enjoying it with their concubines, with their friends, associates, their Fulani masters. They'll be, until 1 month again, when they will pay another one, they'll come back and they'll collect. And that's what they're doing. So it's not their money. And because that peanut they're paying, they still want to deny it, deny the people. They're paying peanuts. Up until this moment, Imo State has not implemented their minimum wage to workers. Yes, enacted since 4 years ago. The current minimum wage of 30,000 naira that can't even, buy half bag of rice. Yes. So, ndị more civil servants continue what you are doing. You are not against the law at all, at all, at all. In masses, you stand in mass. Okay? Of course, you know the broom. Once they're in together, then they're large numbers, broom. You cannot break it. So don't be in single. Okay? Don't be in single. Stay together. Continue your rightful this thing and civil disobedience. You're seated at home. It's your right. Yes, it's your right. So don't be intimidated by anything. We salute your courage for this thing you are doing. Okay? We salute your courage. It shows that you are a people that you are looking for freedom, because you have seen that there's no freedom here. Look at what you have been paid as a civil servant, as a government official. The least in the whole of Africa, that's the contraption. 30,000 minimum wage is the least minimum wage in the whole of Africa. No country pays anything less than, let's say $100. Yes, in Africa, $100 as a minimum wage monthly. But look at the minimum wage in the contraption, Nigeria. It's not up to 30. It's not up to $20. Yes, from their own exchange rate. So up to $20 minimum wage, and now you are so the people sit at home. It's allowed. Don't entertain fear. Nothing like that. You are working for your liberation. You are working for your freedom. It's sacrosanct. We will continue to push for this freedom. We are pushing now than ever. Ndị more continue to sit at home. It's your right. It's your duty. It's your responsibility to demand for your freedom, to demand for your liberty, to demand for your rights. Yes, it's your right to protest, your right to do civil disobedience. So, and all this is geared towards liberation, freedom, freedom, freedom. Because here, don't cast. You don't cast. No mercantilism. So, if not for any other thing, for your children, the future for your children, you have, some of us have, fast spent our own time. But it's for our children and our children's children, our future generation. That's why we are fighting. That's why we are struggling to bring freedom. And freedom will come. It is in our hands. The struggle continues. So we salute you. Continue. Continue. You will not regret it. It's not his money. Your money will be paid to you. Yes. So while we wait for our freedom, where you will have your minimum wage, like you have in civilized countries, like United States, yes, of America, where you have hourly wage, hourly. This thing, the minimum wage is not up to